I am very disappointed and sad at some of the ways that humans are treating other humans.
Why are you disappointing yourself from your position of power?
Let me continue with just that. There's leaders that are also using their influence and power that are causing death and destruction around the world. I'd like to know...
Oh, you mean the ones that humans elected?
Yes. So why, if there is higher beings or our creator, why is this allowed to continue for so long, and
you
what
are
can we do?
mistaken in the idea that the creator allows or disallows anything. The idea is that everything is a part of it. Every experience, positive and negative, is a part of it and a lesson to be learned. It's not that the creator exercises its will or domination over anything, because everything is a part of it. So it has no reason to change anything, because everything can be used in a positive way to learn a lesson and expand creation if you use it that way instead of playing the victim.
So for those of us that want to live in peace and love, what can we do?
Live in peace and love and be the shining example for others, to give them an opportunity to see in you another way they could choose to be. However, understand that just because you can observe them doesn't mean you're in the same reality. You cannot be affected by them unless you choose to be affected, unless you choose to match your vibration to their vibration, unless you choose what they're offering and lower your vibration to their level. You cannot be affected by anyone. The only energy you ever experience is your own energy. So if you see something that you don't prefer, don't match its frequency. Simply understand that you continue to be a loving, positive person that gives them the opportunity to look at you and say, maybe I would like to choose that instead. However, you must remember this. Whatever it is you show to another, whatever it is you share with another, whatever they decide to do with that information or that opportunity, and whatever they decide not to do with it, is none of your business. Because you don't know their life path. You don't know the lessons that their soul is going to learn by doing what they're doing. And sometimes, because of the way humanity has functioned for tens of thousands of years, you actually sometimes need souls to choose to come into a physical incarnation as a negative disruptor. Because if they do that often enough, maybe, just maybe, humanity will finally say, we are tired of this, let's finally do something about changing this, instead of doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, I understand that many people act in ways you do not prefer and exhibit many negative traits. At the same time, recognize they are also a powerful soul who has chosen, quote unquote, to play the villain, so that perhaps humanity will finally do something about looking at the causes of those things and not just the symptoms, and finally really truly change so that no soul ever has to incarnate as a villain again.
All right, makes sense.
Look at it as a stage play. On the stage play you are watching from the audience, you have the hero and you have the villain. And they play their parts and they tell a story. And you feel exhilarated by the story they're telling, and you see the idea of the hero vanquishing the villain. All right, and you walk out and you feel exhilarated and you feel justified in that. But then you realize that they are just actors on a stage playing a part, and that after the play is over, both the actor playing the hero and the actor playing the villain are actually friends, and they go out and have a beer together. And that's what will happen when you finally unite back in non-physical reality. You'll say you played your part very well, and it made a difference because it finally got some people off their butts to do something about making sure that this behavior never occurs in humanity in the future. That's how it works.
Thank you. One last quick